Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather. In today's video, we're gonna do a get ready with me. I haven't done one of these in a couple weeks, more like a few weeks. Yeah, I haven't filmed in probably 3 weeks. I've had a lot going on, just working and trying to figure out different content for you guys, just so many different things. I really have been trying to teach myself as much as I can absorb about lighting. I know lighting is a really big aspect of YouTube and you want to make sure that you have really great lighting. I'm just trying to figure out basically how to illuminate my backdrop with colored lights, but like have it like funky and fun. I do have a new series that I'm going to be doing that I will talk about in a little bit. But before I get into too much, today's video is just going to be me doing my makeup, talking to you guys. I have just like a couple new items. I don't really have a whole lot of newness right now, but I thought it would just be really nice to just sit down and chat with you guys about everything that I've been feeling, everything that I've been experiencing, and so on and so forth. So let's get into today's video. My hair's a little out of control today. I just got home from the gym and, you know, changed my clothes, freshened up, whatever, but my hair, I don't know what's going on with my hair. Today, what am I gonna do today? So I have a new eyeshadow palette that my mom, shout out to mom, my mom bought this for me recently. I really wanted to try it. So this is the Huda Beauty Toffee Brown eyeshadow palette, Toffee Brown Obsessions eyeshadow palette. Yes, so I'm very excited to give this a try. It has really beautiful mustard shades in it. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do one eye and then I'll do the other eye off camera and then we'll go from there. Yeah, okay, cool. As you can tell, my backdrop looks a little bit different. I've been like just seriously playing with how everything looks, the aesthetics of my videos. I really want it to be a reflection of like who I am as a person, and not that my previous background didn't. I just kind of felt like, I don't know, it did reflect me because they are my decorations, duh, but I just really wanted to try something different. I got these bad boys from IKEA and they're actually really sturdy for like IKEA furniture, believe it or not. I'm really impressed. But I have just been kind of playing around with like my lighting. I do have new lights that I got quite a while ago, but obviously I know you guys can't see it because, you know, movie magic, I guess. But I had a huge like insulation type of thing that I had around me that my husband built for me, which was amazing, and it is amazing. I still have it. This particular video is the first video that I don't have that kind of like surrounding me, except for like the insulation that's on my desk. And when I say insulation, I mean it's the shiny side of the board, so it helps give like the reflection from the lights. But I have been looking into getting like a backlight to kind of just like, I don't know, illuminate my stuff with like really cool like LED colors, but they're expensive. They're really expensive. So then I was actually watching Robert Welsh's video this morning. Love him so much. Please go watch his videos. He has a really cool ghost stories and makeup series that yours truly might have a little inspired series off of that, so you'll see. So today is Memorial Day and I did I was like thumbing through like Instagram and I was kind of going down a rabbit hole on Pinterest because I love Pinterest, and a lot of posts were very like patriotic makeup, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. So I did a patriotic look that I posted today and I think it came out really nice. However, my eyes, this is the second time I'm doing my makeup today, and my eyes are really sensitive. They almost feel kind of raw, which I don't know why. it's not like I was being rough with my eyes or anything while I was doing my makeup, but holy cannoli. I was at the gym right now before this, and just from like getting hot and like sweating a little bit, my under eye area was like burning. It still kind of burns. I'm not gonna lie, it still kind of burns. It was a really fun look to do. It was glittery and blue and red. It was a lot of fun. So I'll link my Instagram down below so you guys can go check it out. If you follow me on Instagram, within the last 2 weeks, week or 2 weeks, I posted a little snippet of my intro for a new series that I have coming out in the next couple of weeks, and it's called The Spooky Sesh. I am so excited to get that going and just get it started, get all the research going and all of my different ideas that I have, so I'm very excited about that. You know, I'm a little bit of a skeptic, okay? I am, you know, I'm not 100% a believer in all of those things. However, I just really enjoyed it. It's just very, very like interesting to me to watch all of those shows, like shows meaning like Ghost Adventures, all the paranormal different shows that are out there. There's Ghost Hunters, there's like paranormal encounters or different shows like that I believe that you can get on like Discovery Plus or whatever. I really enjoy watching them. Oh my god, I could get sucked into my whole day just watching those shows. I just love them so much. So I figured, what the hell, why don't I just do it? Why don't I just do a show like that? Like, that would be so much fun. It's a piece of who I am. It's what I really enjoy, and I think it would be really fun to create content like that. So I'm just kind of nervous to do it. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I love it, I'm very nervous. I know talking about things to, you know, that realm of stuff, like paranormal stuff, I don't know, I just don't want to manifest anything. I'm like, that is not my intention. I'm putting that out into the universe right now. That is not my intention, is to manifest anything. I don't want anything happening. I just want to talk about it, like talk about everything with no repercussions, please and thank you. If you guys have any suggestions as to candles I can burn, sage my little area before or after, or any suggestion, please let me know. It has to be very simple because I don't know how to do ritual things, okay? It just needs to be very simple. Like, I maybe even put Palo Santo oil in a diffuser and call it a day. That's perfect for me. Anyways, I'm very excited about that, and I can't wait for all of you guys to see what I have coming. Last Get Ready With Me I felt like I had nothing to say, and now this time I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I have so much to say. Well, it's primarily because I honestly haven't recorded myself in like 3 weeks. That is such a pretty color. There is something wrong with our air conditioner in our apartment. So if you hear any weird noises, it's probably the unit outside. Recently I have been watching, well, not like, I mean, I let it play, but I like to, like I've told you before, I like to have an earbud in while I'm working by myself, especially on like slower days while I'm dusting or cleaning or just doing things during downtime. And I've been listening to a lot of like the H3 podcast with Ethan and Trisha Paytas, and it's been really interesting just kind of like getting their perspective and point of view on a lot of different things that are going on. I know that there's so much going on in the, I'm not even gonna say the beauty community, it's literally like the whole YouTube space. I feel like there's so many different things that are going on. It's kind of hard to keep up because I feel like every week it's something different, and then the issues that are in the past, I feel like they don't get revisited too much. It's just kind of like, oh, like James Charles fucked up, so, you know, they went through all of that, and then now it's like we're moving on to something else, sort of, and like it's kind of like that almost gets thrown under the rug. But I feel like I really enjoy watching, like I said, Ethan and Trisha on their Frenemies podcast, because they try not to let things get swept under the rug. And you know, there are some things that I don't agree with them that they speak on, and their opinions on stuff, but there's a lot of things that I do agree with. And I don't know, I just really enjoy watching them because they are also around my age. Yeah, I think we're all kind of the same age, so it's just really interesting just like seeing what their opinions are about a bunch of things that are going on in the world right now. So I do really enjoy watching them, yeah, for sure. But people are crazy, man. People that have so much power and so many followers on their, you know, channels, it's just insane. I mean, one day, don't get me wrong, one day I would love to have the amount of followers that they have, but it's just, you know, the choices that people with that kind of a platform make. It's just crazy to me to think that, you know, people just go off the deep end sometimes. I went to Disneyland last week. Yeah, I went to Disneyland last week with my family, and that was such a really cool experience. The only bad thing that I would have to say about it is I'm sure everybody in the world is kind of over everything that we've been going through. The people that were working at Disneyland, I can kind of relate to their attitude towards guests, I guess, because basically none of them were in character. None of them, unfortunately, which was kind of sad, because I feel like a lot of the reasons why I go to Disneyland is because you get that particular type of treatment from the cast members, which are the employees. And you know, it's how they make you feel. They make you feel really special, and they make you feel like it is absolutely Disneyland. Like they just give off that essence of just, you know, what Disneyland encompasses, which is just a happiest place on earth, you know, and they just make you feel so wonderful. Even when you're just shopping in one of the stores, they just have this really cool, like, uplifting, I don't know, aura to them. It's just very nice. But unfortunately, when we were there, it's not that they were unhappy, it's just that you could tell that everybody that worked there was incredibly drained from having to tell people to put their mask above their nose or to put their mask on in general, you know. And I'm sure they've gotten a lot of pushback from people. I can understand how annoying that could be, just because I feel the same way at my work, you know, getting people to please put your mask on when you come inside. It's still a thing, you know. Just because I have my vaccine and you have your vaccine doesn't necessarily mean that you know, other people are going to feel comfortable, because not everybody has their vaccine yet. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. And you had to get in like a queue, which a queue is like you have to get in like virtual line to get on two of the rides at Disneyland, which was the Rise Against the Resistance, which I vlogged it, but I haven't edited it, and I don't know how I'm gonna edit that, but I think that would be so much fun to, because I literally filmed the ride from the beginning till the end, and it was so much fun. I loved it, so I would love to share that with you guys. It was such a cool experience. But yeah, so, and then the other ride was the Indiana Jones ride, which I thought was kind of weird that they had a queue for that. That was so strange to me, because I feel like they should have, if they did Indiana Jones, they should have done like the Haunted Mansion, and they should have done Pirates of the Caribbean, because the Pirates of the Caribbean line was so long. It was so long. Me and my husband, we looked at each other and we were like, hell no. It was so long. It went and wrapped all around New Orleans Square. It was insane. And like people could barely get from like the Haunted Mansion area in Disneyland to kind of like over where the Indiana Jones ride was, because there were so many people and so many like ropes for the line and stuff for Pirates of the Caribbean. It was insane. So I wish that Disney would have at least had that one you know, where you could go onto their app and like register to get in line for that one, because that would have been so much better than what they were doing. So yeah, Disneyland was cool. It was a lot of fun. We got to go shopping and just had dinner, and at the end of the day though, oh, the three of us, we were so tired. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the last time I felt that way walking around Disneyland, but that is a good segue into the gym. Yeah, I know that a while ago I had told you guys that I was really excited because I had got back into going into the gym, and I literally was going like 4 days a week for a few weeks there, and I was just feeling so good about everything. And then I don't know what happened. I literally just was like, I would wake up and I would be like, I don't want to go to the gym. It sucked. And so I kind of put the gym on the back burner again, just totally uninspired to go and work out. And yeah, so today honestly was my first day back in the gym in a while. It's so funny how like I think back to when like pre-COVID, when I was going to the gym, I was lifting pounds that I never thought I would lift, like at just ever, doing, you know, like squats and deadlifts and stuff like that, like the usual. But I never thought in a million years that I could ever have that kind of strength. And it's something that took me a while to get to, you know, several years, but it sucked because as soon as I went back to the gym a couple months ago, I just was like so ready for it. I got in there, I was doing the things, I was getting my strength back, not quite as heavy lifting as I was before, but then it just like didn't want to do it anymore. And when I went back to the gym today, I was like, I could barely lift a fraction of what I was lifting before. And you know, even my husband was like, just be careful, like take it easy, don't overexert yourself. And I was like, okay, I won't. And I didn't, and I do feel really good. I'm very happy that I went to the gym. Hopefully I can stick with it. You know, I have faith in myself, okay? I have faith, and I gotta stay motivated and think about it. But I got so much anxiety going into the gym today that I thought I was gonna throw up. It was so bad. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. All right, I'm a little nervous to spray my brush with this because this is the MAC Fix Plus. The last couple of times that I've been using it, and tell me if you guys have ever had a problem with this too, I will spray my brush, I'll dip it into my eyeshadow palettes, and then I'll, you know, press on the shadow, like with more like glittery, shimmery shadows, and my eyes will start to burn and just run, and then all my makeup is just ruined. So tell me if you guys are having a problem with that. Is it just this one because it has a particular fragrance in it that's not normal? I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't make my eyes hurt. So the only thing I notice about this palette is you really can't wet your brush and then dip into these shades. I don't know if you can see that. Do you see how it's like flattening it? And like there's nothing coming off on my brush, really. There's really nothing on my brush. So I'm just gonna take my finger and I'm gonna dip into it. Oh, see, that's so different. Okay. Today I was on Instagram, of course, after posting my patriotic makeup look, and I saw that Jaclyn Hill had like a new marketing campaign for some new launch that she's coming out with. I don't believe that she listed the products because I couldn't find what kind of products it was. And this video is gonna probably come out just a couple days before she launches whatever it is that she has coming out, or at least she's gonna probably talk about whatever she has coming out. But the marketing campaign or ad campaign or whatever you wanna call it, oh my God, it looked so beautiful. I love the movie Marie Antoinette, the one with Kirsten Dunst. And I'm just totally obsessed with that whole vibe of that movie. They use like 80s music in it. They have like all the colors and just all the outfits and the makeup and just everything. I love that movie so much. And it was really cool because her Jaclyn Hill's campaign reminded me of that. So it was just really like sparkly, and they had a beautiful chandelier, and the way that she's dressed is very like of that time. So it was really cool. So I'm just like curious as to what she's coming out with, and I can't wait to see what it is. I haven't purchased her most recent products, which I believe was like a little palette that it was like setting powder for under the eye area. I think it has like 4 of them. It's like a quad. And then she also had like a white translucent setting powder in a compact, and then like an under eye thing, a cream thing. So I haven't gotten my hands on those yet. I kind of had to slow down a little bit with purchasing new products. So I will eventually get my hands on those. And when I do, you know, better late than never, right? So I do still want to try some of her new products. So my last video that I posted was with my best friend Sam. It was something like really random that had happened in that video that like really scared us. And obviously it's in the video, but super weird that I have like a nanny cam in my bedroom, and me and my husband are able to like, because we both have like the app for the camera, so we can like watch it while we're at work. I have it in my bedroom because of my bunny. One of my bunnies is like, that's his living quarters, is kind of like one half of our apartment. And I just like to keep an eye on him. Not that he's a troublemaker or anything, just that he's like my little baby. So I want to make sure that he's okay and he's, you know, not getting into any trouble. It's the noise that we heard in the video is like the same kind of noise that you would hear if someone was, because you can actually turn on the speaker and talk through the camera if you see somebody in there or what have you. So it sounded like that's where it came from, but it was like a woman's voice. Anyways, moving on. And then there was one video that I have that is one of my like older videos. Not that my videos are so old. I've only been doing it for a couple months, but the TV turned on and I never said anything while I was filming. I just kind of like shut it off. Well, because I was watching Ghost Adventures and I was home alone. I'm home alone now, okay? I'm not trying to manifest anything, thank you. And yeah, the TV turned on because I had turned it off. I had paused the show, I shut off the TV, and it just decided that it wanted to turn on. So, yeah, I'm not okay with that. So, so scary. There's like a really pretty swirly shade in here. It's this one right here. Well, you can't really see that it's too swirly anymore because I've already dipped my finger into it, but I'm gonna use that as like an inner corner sort of highlight. I'm really digging this background. There will be a table over here eventually that will have like decorations and stuff on it, but I'm really excited to like, man, I can't wait for like hobby places to have, because in my area we have like a place called Hobby Lobby. We have Michael's, I think it's like crafts store or something like that. I don't know the full name. I've always known it as Michael's growing up. And you know, I can't wait for all of like the Halloween decorations and stuff to come out so I can go pick some up for my background. Oh, so exciting. Okay, well, I know I told you guys I was gonna do one eye on camera and one eye off camera, but I guess I ended up chit-chatting and doing both of them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do my base and everything, and then I will be right back. Hi guys, okay, I'm back. So I went ahead and I did my base, which is just like my foundation, my concealer. I put on brows, as if I didn't have brows. I did my brows and then I put on a little bit of mascara. I have been really loving the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer as actually like my foundation. It looks really pretty. I really love how it makes my skin look, has like a real nice like satiny finish to it. So I wanted to go ahead and use the Soul Body cream bronzer on camera. I don't think I've used it before. I don't know, maybe I have, but I don't think that I have. I want to go ahead and use it today though, because I love this stuff. Sorry, don't mind me. I really dug into it right now. So I have the little kabuki and I haven't set my foundation yet. So I just go in and I pounce it on. Oh, it looks so pretty. I didn't want anything that had like a lot of neutral tones in it because it's summer and I like to have more of like a bronzy kind of like orangey look. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. And it smells like tropical. It's really a really nice smell. And then I like to do like my nose, just look like I have a little bit of sun on my nose. And then as far as like my hairline goes, I do just a little bit because I don't have like a really big forehead, but I do like it to look like I have had like the sun hitting my forehead. I come down just a little bit. Oh, it looks really pretty. I'm just gonna do a little bit on my chin. Smells so good. My face smells so good right now. Okay, so then I'm gonna do a couple cream products before I go in with like my powder. This is the, what are you? The Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Blush in Fenty Glow. I got this for Christmas. Again, shout out to Mom. She hooked me up with a cute little gift set of Fenty Beauty. So this one's it's not very like pinky or peachy. It's just sort of like a really nice like bronzy kind of looking blush, which I really love that right now. Let's see. I think might as well just go ahead and use this is actually the Fenty foundation brush, but I actually really like it for this little guy because it's like fits perfect in there. So I just go in there and then I have a paper towel in front of me, so I just kind of dab off the excess on the paper towel. Just go right there on the apple of my cheek. Ooh, that gives just like a real pretty like summery blush look. I love it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set my everything. I'm gonna set my whole face. I just go over everything that I just did. Just like I barely use any. One of those people that just really likes to set my foundation, with the exception of like the Kat Von D one. That one, the Kat Von D, the Good Apple foundation, I feel like I have to be just very careful with how I set that because it does get a little bit cakey, especially like around my nose. So there's a podcast in the works too that me and one of my husband's friends have been kind of talking about. I don't know when that's gonna get started, but I will absolutely keep you guys posted. It's just gonna be like a real chill, super laid back like podcast. We're just gonna probably chit chat about like wine or just drink wine, get drunk, talk about whatever we want to talk about. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've been dying to do a podcast, and just so happens that the opportunity has arisen that one of his friends wants to do it with me. So he's actually the guy that does my intros. So I'm pretty excited about that. I don't think I'm going to put any more bronzer or any of that on just because you can still see everything that I did underneath, but I do want to put on a little bit of highlighter. I used this a really long time ago. I think I used this back in like January or maybe like the beginning of February when I first started putting out videos. This is called the Give Me Glow Sunset Glow. It is a highlighter, and man is it a highlighter. This thing is, can you see? I have no words. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna be very careful with it because I'll just show you. Oh, you know what? I had this in a favorites video. I just don't think I've ever used it on camera. I could be wrong, but I do know that I had this in a favorites video, and crazy. That's insane that that's a highlighter. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my cheeks. Gotta be really careful with it. Oh my god. So I like to just sort of tap it on first, and then I'll sort of go back. Do you see that? Oh my goodness, it's stunning. And then I just sort of like go around my eye socket. So I'm going to keep it simple as far as lip products go. I really love the Lunar Beauty lip gloss. This is really pretty. So I have Celine, but I do have a couple other ones. I also have Aura and Moon. I really love using these. They're super hydrating. Oh, and he came out where he like redid one of his Life's a Drag palettes. I want it so bad. I haven't really checked to see if it's like available, but I am going to get that palette. I love all of his eyeshadow palettes. I'm still trying to collect all of them, but I think that he got rid of the, it was like the Goddess one, and I wanted that one so bad, but I don't think it's on his website. I have to double check, because the last time I went on his website, it was gone, and I was like ready to purchase it. It's like, what the heck? He makes really good products. All right, well, you guys, that's the look. It was nice chatting with you guys. It was nice actually sitting down and filming again. Like I said, it's been a couple of weeks. I can't believe I just let so much time go by without filming, but I'm very excited that I was able to do this today for you guys. Now, since I'm coming out with the new series, the Spooky Sesh, I have a new email that I've created for it. So I will put it on the screen. It probably like right here down below. It's thespookysesh@gmail.com. If you have any ghost stories, any paranormal experiences, anything spooky that's happened to you in your lifetime, I would love to read it. And if you're open to it, I would love to read it on camera. So that is going to be a part of my series, where a small portion of it, I'm going to read a couple of stories at the end of the video. So please submit your stories. I would really love to read them. Like I said, even if it has to do with aliens, send it to me. I love it. thespookysesh@gmail.com. It'll be down below, I promise. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for listening to me blabble about everything and nothing at the same time. But I will see you guys in my next video, and my next video might be my first episode of the Spooky Sesh. We'll see how it goes. I'm so excited. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.